Over the last 25 years, I've had the privilege of interviewing and highlighting some truly interesting people. Everyone who is anyone, both the famous and the infamous, from presidents and their first ladies to kings and queens, movie stars and pop stars, captains of industry, heads of state, sports personalities, innovative entrepreneurs, and some pretty fascinating everyday people. Today, I'm proud to introduce you to Kim Trainor Davis, a communications specialist who attributes her success to her honesty and ability to build good relationships. Well, Kim, I can tell you for certain that's the foundation of any good business right there.
Wow, it's an honor, Star, to be with you today, and I can't tell you how great my day has been made by being able to speak with you.
Oh, I am so happy to do this because I'm so curious. I want to know, let's start out with the basics. What led you to pursue a career in communication?
Well, truly, it's easy to narrow things down when you're only good at one thing. Truly, I think I know. I was in the 6th grade, and I was raised in a military family, but I entered an essay contest in the 6th grade and was asked what the bald eagle means to me, and I wanted to write about that, and I won the essay contest, and it was at 6th grade that I knew I wanted to write. And from then on and then into high school, I just knew I wanted to write and ultimately be a communicator. And here I am in my mid-50s.
And here you are, indeed. So you are the CEO of Nomiss Communication. Tell me what kind of work Nomiss does and what kind of work does the company handle?
I'm a very niche business. I have narrowed it exactly to what I want to do. I do media relations, crisis communication, freelance writing, and PR strategies.
So that sounds like a very tight group of skill set. Well, first of all, I want to know, what's the story behind the name of the company, Nomiss Communication?
I believe that we all need to communicate better. And I didn't want to name the business after myself. So I decided, I'm a very punny person, as it were. And so I decided that, no miss, let there be no miscommunication. And my tagline is target your message, as in can't miss, no miss. So I thought no miscommunication. So a double meaning.
Oh, I love that. It makes complete sense to me. And so now I'm going to get inside your brain because this is what we all want to know. As a communications and PR expert, so what's the most important advice you give to clients on a regular basis?
Be honest. Always. Have a relationship. Build relationships, just like in your personal life. And maintain those relationships. And make sure that you are always, always telling the truth, talking sound bites when you're talking with the media, and never be afraid. And with the media, always make sure that what you are doing is honest. And if you're in a crisis, if you mess up, fess up. And make sure you have a solution to that mess up.
I have to tell you, Kim, I have worked with my number of PR specialists and crisis managers, and the two universal things they say is tell the truth and acknowledge when you've made a mistake. Those are the two big issues right there. So I'm going to ask you again, are you someone who crisis manages or manages crises? And by that I mean, crisis manage means you plan for it. Manage crisis means you're in the thick of it and defending it.
Proactiveness is always key one. Key one. Anytime I enter a business, I say, do you have a plan in place already? Because you can't just react. You've got to proact.
I would love for you to give us an example without breaching any client privileges of what you mean by proactively planning.
you need to make sure that you have somebody in place that's going to be a good spokesperson and has somebody that's going to be able to be media trained, not afraid of the media. So many people are, and that's not necessary. And the media, a lot of people think they're going to hire me and I'm going to be the person that the media wants to speak to. No, they don't want to speak to me. I'm behind the curtain and I'm happy being that person. But you've got to have a proactive plan in place.
Would you say the company focuses more on research, PR campaign development, or media outreach, or is it a combination of all three of those?
It is a combination of all three, but number one is always knowing your company. So research. My favorite quote is by Gandhi. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. And I have the greatest job in the world, being able to wake up every day and thinking, what am I going to learn today? And I have clients from agriculture to education to healthcare to, building railroads to everything across the board. And I am blessed by God to be able to learn. So while you have to have a combination of all of the above, the learning is the blessing.
I just love hearing you say that because it clearly, continuing education in any field is what's going to set you apart as an expert and is going to highlight your skill set. So I can imagine, having done this for as long as you have and the variety of clients that you've dealt with, that you've probably been recognized for excellence in the field by professional organizations and satisfied clients. Would you share some of that with us? I'd like other business leaders to know that getting recognized by your peers and by your clients is the utmost of a compliment.
You know, Star, I have over the years, and I've actually, even though I only started my business in 2005, I've been in the business for more than 30 plus years, actually starting as a journalist. I have been recognized as a journalist. I've been recognized, in 2016, I was recognized as a woman in business. I have multiple awards, but the greatest thing to me are my rewards. And greater than talking about my awards are my rewards. And those are what I get from the clients who come to me and say, my business is better. My crisis was solved. That is what is more important to me than any award. It's the rewards.
And it seems like you have been rewarded tremendously. Kim, what's your future plans for Nomiss Communication?
You know, this industry is always evolving. I mean, I started before computers were really a big thing. And of course, now we've got social media and everything. But my roots are in journalism. I started as print reporter. And my heart is in writing. I am a solid writer. I think a good communicator. I would like to partner more with other agencies that maybe don't have a content writer. I've gotten into doing more voiceover writing for time. I'd like to do more blogging, get into more blogging and that sort of thing, and evolve with the industry, but never losing my core for what is most important, and that is true communication, because I believe there's too much going on with social media. We're losing the actual face-to-face communication like we are doing here. So evolving and maybe getting back to my roots more with some blogging and partnering with others that need more content.
Yes, and the content is important content, because what you're doing is you're sharing your expertise, and this area is such a growing area. So Kim, knowing that, what's the one thing you'd like the viewer of this video feature to walk away with?
Communication is so important, and as you and I both know, you with your background, I mean, I've followed you for so many years, and again, this is such an honor. 97% of communication is nonverbal. And we can't forget that. I believe in face-to-face communication. Unfortunately, in these times, 2020 can kiss it, by the way. But as much as we can, we need to be doing at least what you and I are doing, or by phone. Sitting behind a computer or behind a phone and texting or emailing or posting, while those are all great accessories, I pray that I can help in some small way make sure that true communication, face-to-face or via phone, personally or professionally, maintains in our society.
I could not agree with you more, because during this whole COVID pandemic, I have taken to saying we need to be physically apart, but socially connected. And looking a person in the eye is still the best way to be socially connected.
Yes, Star, yes.
So I am so grateful for this time, Kim, and I look forward to seeing new things from Nomiss Communication, new things from you, and I wish you every single success.
I thank you. Again, this has been an honor, and I so appreciate your time today.
Thank you.